Hello, my angels. Okay, so what I'm cooking today is neck bones. I'm doing them Caribbean style, so these are gonna be the best neck bones that you ever tasted in your life. So let's see if we can bring this down a little bit. Okay, and take it back. Let's see. So you can kind of see. Let me see. Can you see this? Yeah, you can see it from here. Okay, so here are my neck bones. Okay, now what I've added to this is red, yellow, green, orange bell peppers. Not the yellow ones. Red, orange, and green bell peppers, red onions, and yellow onions. And I've seasoned it with some garlic powder and the Jamaican all-purpose seasoning. It's Jamaican style neck bones. And then Sister Maggie, okay? Did Sister Maggie. Now, what I'm getting ready to add to this, and then I'm going to get a glove and I'm going to go in here, is the sriracha. Let me turn it. The sriracha sauce, I'm going to add that instead of ketchup. This, to me, tastes better, okay? And I'm going to add onion powder, black pepper, onion flakes. This is the onion flakes. And curry powder, okay? I'm going to do the curry, all right? So let me get a glove, and we're going to go ahead and get this thing started. Okay. All I need is one glove, because I'm just going to go in here with one hand, okay? And I got my pot on the stove. It's not heated yet, because I don't want it to start heating until I get the meat in there. And I'm going to show you what I'm going to do, okay? So I'm going to bring the pot over here. Because as I'm doing this, I'm going to add, okay, let me go ahead and finish seasoning first, okay? So here's the sriracha. There we go. I like this better. It tastes better to me than ketchup, okay? All right. There we go. Then we're going to do some onion. Is it open? Yep, I opened it. Good. Okay. So we're going to do some onion powder. Okay. Be generous with the onion powder. And then we're going to do black pepper. I'm glad I bought another one yesterday because this is about gone. And I'm going to go ahead and do the onion flakes. Let me just open it up because it's not even open. There we go. This over here. So I'm going to do some onion flakes. And then some curry, okay? I decided to do my neck bones like this because my family just love the taste, okay? When I do the oxtails, the curry goat, they love the taste of it. So there we go. We're going to mix it all in. Get it all mixed in really good. We want to make sure we mix it in good. And when you season your meat with the vegetables, it just gives it such a better taste. It really does. Okay? All right. Everybody in my house has eaten breakfast and they went to sleep, okay? You know, of course, I always cook breakfast on Saturdays because during the week we're constantly moving, so I don't get a chance to cook breakfast for my family during the week. So the weekend is the best time for me to do this, okay? All right. Now, normally you're supposed to let this sit for at least a couple of hours before you start cooking it, but we don't have that kind of time today. So we're going to go ahead and get this cooked. And the bigger neck bones, I cut them in half. Yeah, I have a hatchet that's sharp enough to cut into bone. So you better think about that when you're messing with me, okay? I don't think you want to mess with me. All right, so I think it's mixed in good enough. Now, what we're going to do, we're going to start shaking the vegetables off and put them in the pot. Get the vegetables shaked off, put them in the pot. Vegetables shaked off, put them in the pot, because we want that to start cooking. Okay, we want our meat to start cooking first. There we go. There we go. All right. Yeah, because these were some huge neck bones. You know, me today, and I got these neck bones at the Mexican market at, what was it? Malone's. And they were huge. Okay? Very, very huge. Let me end this right here for right now. I have to call her back because I'm busy right now. So she's going to call back again, you guys. That's just who she is. So, but I don't want to interrupt the video while I'm doing it. So. Okay. I'm shaking them off. Leaving the vegetables in the bowl because we are going to be adding those vegetables later. Okay. But we want this meat to kind of cook down a little bit first before we add the vegetables. All right. All right. I think I got all of them. Nope, here's one here. There we go. Make sure you get all the meat out of it, honey. Because you know you have a little bit of pieces of meat that lingers. Okay? All right. And so all that's left now is this. It's the vegetables. You see that? So now, we're going to put this on the stove. Okay? Let me kind of wash my hands a little bit. Take off this glove. I'm going to go ahead and put the and then we're going to go ahead and put these. I'm going to move you guys over here. Hold on. Let me move some of these seasonings out the way. Yeah, I keep a lot of seasonings, guys. I have a lot. I don't play when it comes to my seasonings. I'm gonna move you guys over here, okay? I'm gonna move you guys over here. I'll move you guys right over here. Here we go. That way you can kind of see what I'm doing here, okay? Can y'all see that? Let me bring this down a little bit. And yeah, I think you'll be able to see it. So as you see, I did not add any water to this, okay? Because it's gonna make its own juices, right? So we're gonna let this steam. And then once it steams, then we'll add the vegetables. Let's get at least halfway done before we add the vegetables, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and put this lid on top. And then I'm gonna let that steam and cook, okay? So you guys, that is the first video for my neck bones. A lot of you want me to start from beginning to end, and that's difficult because a lot of times it takes a long time to cook these meals. So I have to split them up into 2 videos, okay? Or sometimes 3, depending on how my camera is acting. And then my mother's constantly calling, and so I have to answer her calls, which cuts off the video anyway. Um, so let's just let this steam, okay? And then we'll sit over here and talk for a little bit. Hopefully I can get it steamed, get it cooked at least halfway, so I can go ahead and add my vegetables. If not, don't hold it against me. But here we go, you guys, okay? Now, hold on a moment. Let me get a paper towel. And I'm going to push all these seasonings over here to the side for a minute. And also what I've done is I've, okay. Also what I've done is I've, what did I do? Oh, I took out some pinto beans that I had frozen. So we're going to eat those with some pinto beans. And I think I'm going to do some greens. And, yeah, we'll see what else goes with that. But for right now, I have the neck bones and the pinto beans. And I'm thinking about doing cornbread. Not for sure on that one yet, okay? Let me rinse my glass. And I'm going to get me a glass of wine. I am going to get me a glass of wine. But look, see those vegetables? That is going to good with them neck bones, okay? All right. And this is the wine that I'm drinking. This is the Sunset Blush. That is Sunset Blush, okay? This is one of my favorites, okay? It is one of my favorites. Because it has like a sour taste to it. You can actually taste the grapes. So I like the Sunset Blush. And I like the White Zinfandel too. White Zinfandel is really good too. I just love my wines. Okay, what's going on here? There we go. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, okay. Let's see here. Let's see here. Okay, I don't know what's going on. Oh, that looks good. Let's see. Let's go back. Anyway, so let's talk, okay? I like playing with my refrigerator. That's my, everybody have their toys. This is mine, okay? This is my toy. Okay, what's going on here? All right, let's see. Hold on. Oh, here we go. Oh, that's inside the refrigerator. That ain't gonna work. All right, let's see. Okay, we'll just leave it like that. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's talk. So, you guys, back to my favorite soap opera. Have you guys been watching Country Wayne? Oh my God. Huh. I love Amber's friend. She's the only one that's real in her circle. Seriously. Seriously. I like Anthony's college friend too. She's cool. She's not a homewrecker. You know, she's really cool. Amber just don't realize how much of a friend she really is. Could be to her. And Shayla, do you know Anthony owns a cabin in Memphis, Tennessee. And he is going to go down there to this cabin sometime in mid-June. So I forgot her name. Oh my God, I can't think of Amber's friend's name right now. But she's an attorney. I'm sure if y'all been looking at, you know who I'm talking about. When she found the address when she was rambling through Anthony's office, of course, Amber caught her doing it and got mad, and it was a big mess. Hold on, let me see where I got my fire on, because I don't want it to burn. Okay, I want it to kind of ease up to it. There we go. Okay, I'm back, you guys. Sorry about that. But, okay, so, what was I getting ready to say? Oh, I want to get it right. Okay, so, when she was rambling through Anthony's office, Anthony's best friend caught her and they was arguing about it. She was trying to tell her to keep his mouth closed, but Amber heard it. Got mad at her friend and, of course, asked her to leave. But while she was rambling through the office, she did find an address. And she has a friend who's like running for office, you know, very high profile guy who was a private investigator, and she gave the information to him, and he found out that the cabin was rented out or owned by Anthony, and that he's planning on going down there in mid-June. So she went over to Amber's house. Amber's best friend went on, not Shayla. That's a Jezebel, but her other best friend, that's the attorney, went over there to tell Amber, but Shayla was there, and she didn't want to tell her in front of Shayla. So she made up some excuse about a dog, and she babysit the dog for her while she's gone, because she'll be gone in mid-June. Well, the reason why she's going to be gone out of town in mid-June, because she planned on being down there at that cabin and catch Anthony and Shayla together. Anthony's getting ready to get caught. Okay? That part. And you know what I understand? I've had some backstabbing friends, and I had to cut them loose. And I mean, really, it really hurt. Because, you know, when you treat, and Amber treats this girl so well, treats her just like a sister. And when you treat someone like that, and they stab you in your back, their time coming. Their time is coming. It's one thing I've never did was stab anyone in the back. Okay? I would never do that. Never. There's no way I could be interested in any of my girlfriends' husbands or their boyfriends. Hell, I couldn't even be interested in my husband's friends. Okay? Even if me and my husband was together, I still wouldn't be interested in his friends. I'm just not that kind of... I have morals. Okay? Let's just put it like that. I have morals. But today, it's like morals have went out the door. I want my man to know that he can trust me around his friends. And if his friends try anything, I'm going to check them in front of him. I ain't going to hide it. I'm going to check them in front of him. That's who I am. I don't play when it comes to something like that. It's immoral. It's how you say it? It's just morally wrong. Okay? Man, have some dignity about yourself. I mean, have some dignity about yourself. God, have some kind of respect for yourself. And know that what goes around comes around. Okay? The same thing that I didn't worry about it, because the same things they did to me is going to come back to them 3 times fold. They're going to feel it. Karma is real, you guys. Karma is real. And you have to live with some type of dignity and respect for yourself. If you're messing around with your best friend's husband and I got pregnant by him. If y'all do manage to get together, because just say, let's say for instance, Amber leaves Anthony, he'll never trust Shayla. Because Shayla cheated on her best friend, which shows she has no morals, with her husband. And I don't think he'll ever marry her. I don't think he'll ever marry her. Even if Amber and Anthony break up, Anthony's not going to marry Shayla. And if he do, he'll fool because it's not going to work. One thing I know about those type of relationships, I've never seen them work. I've never seen them work. And if they do, let me tell you something. It's going to be a miserable union between them because they'll never learn how to trust each other. But anyway, so I think Anthony and Shayla's getting ready to get caught. And poor Amber, her aunt tried to warn her. And she told her, it's not your friend that's a lawyer that I was telling you to watch out for your friends. Because her aunt had warned her, said, look, don't tell your friends all your business. Even Anthony's cousin told her that she didn't trust Shayla. She said, I just get bad vibes from Shayla. Now her best friend is getting them same vibes from Shayla, and her aunt got that vibe when she met Shayla for the first time. And poor Amber, she is just so naive. She's so in the dark. She is so denial about Shayla. She doesn't even realize how dirty and what a Jezebel Shayla really is. I tell you, it's getting deep, you guys, and it's getting ready to simply explode. Okay? And on a good note, Totsy and Phil's relationship is working out really good. Phil loves Totsy, Totsy loves Phil, and Totsy is not going to let anyone come between her and Phil because she worked too hard to get him. She worked too hard to get him. And she's not going to let some man come in and try to destroy what she has with her husband. Boy, bye. She got a client that she's working for. That's this rich guy, and he, gave her flowers, and she accepted the flowers. But as soon as he left, she threw them flowers in the trash. Ain't no way in the world I'll take flowers home from another man and have my husband questioning me where them damn flowers came from. Boy, bye. You trying to start some shit, okay? That ain't gonna happen. It ain't happening. But their relationship is doing really good. I love that for them. And basically, that's all I've been. Wayne is in therapy, which is good. He needs to be. He's a womanizer. He just loves women. And he honestly in his head think that the way he treats them is good. I think he treats them very well. But what he don't realize is that even though you're open and honest with people and you tell them that, hey, we're just going to have fun. This is nothing serious. I'm not really looking for a relationship. This is going to be friends with benefits. You have to make that clear. And I think he did. But because of who he is and the money that he has, these women want him for themselves. And Sarah said it better. Wayne is for the streets. He ain't ready to settle down. But I believe that the right woman come along, Wayne will settle down. Okay? Because he is getting older. Arby, he just confused. Bless his heart. He went from one Jezebel to another Jezebel, which is Shayla. And then jump back into the first Jezebel. He going back and forth. He don't know if he coming or going. Okay? Feel sorry for him. Somebody need to bump his head and get him to reality because he's such a good person. He's a sweetheart. Be a good man for the right woman. And what else is going on? Malachi and Rolanda, they doing okay. Rolanda done twist her ankle and then got bit in the eye by a bee. But I really believe that Rolanda's getting hooked on Malachi's pain pills, which is not going to be good. And Tinker, which is their neighbor, he's just constantly interfering in their relationship, which ain't good either. Okay, so let's go back over here. We need to stir these neck bones, okay? We need to stir them because they're cooking. So we need to stir them. Okay, let me get a mitten because this little pot can be hot. Oh, yeah. So let's go ahead. I'm going to get this mitt. And we're going to go ahead and stir these neck bones, okay? I love neck bones. It's one of my favorites, okay? A lot of people don't, but I do, okay? All right. Now, I'm going to go ahead and put the rest of these vegetables in here because it doesn't take these neck bones long to cook, okay? So, let's just go ahead. Remember the vegetables that I used to season the neck bones? We're just going to go ahead and pour this off in here. And I believe in leaving no vegetables behind. Okay, that's just who I am. Okay. And I'm letting these neck bones cook really, really slow. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna let you guys get a good look at this. Let you get a good look at it. There we go. Okay. Don't that look good? And these are neck bones, okay? These are neck bones. All right. So now, I'm letting them stay on top. I'm not going to stir them in yet. I'm going to close the lid again and let it steam for some more, okay? Let it steam cook. I'm cooking them really slow because I want them to be tender and I want that flavor to really get into those neck bones, okay? Yeah. So you saw the breakfast that I cooked this morning. It was sausage, smothered potatoes, which I always cook smothered potatoes, and eggs with bell peppers, onions. I chopped up, diced them up real fine, and then biscuits. Okay. Yeah, my family eats really, really good. I mean, eat really good. They ought to be thanking God for me. They really should. So I think since there's nobody here at home hardly today, I think I'm just gonna do the pinto beans and neck bones, and I think I'm gonna make a little cornbread, and that's gonna be our dinner for today. Okay, and I might do a little bit of rice since my little granddaughter's here, so we can do some pinto beans and rice and neck bones and cornbread. And I think that's gonna be enough for me. But I guess you guys saw where I took a trip, went from here to Atlanta, from Atlanta to Washington, D.C., and to Virginia, back to Washington, D.C. again. And let me tell you something. I really enjoyed my trip. It was very productive. It was nice. It was relaxing. I got a chance to really rest. You know, my hotel was really nice. That king size bed. And will somebody please tell me, because I like the Holiday Inn Express. I really like that because they serve you get a complimentary breakfast in the morning. Everybody there's so nice. The lobby was nice, and it's a fairly new hotel where I stayed at, and it was really that bed. Oh my God, I had a king size bed that soon as my head hit the pillow, I was out. Okay, I was out, and it was really comfortable. Somebody's got to. Hey, if anybody works for Holiday Inn Express, can you look at the tag on those mattresses and tell me who made them? Because I've got to have them. Okay? Yeah, I don't care if I do a layaway plan, however I have to do it. I've got to have those mattresses because they was really comfortable. Mind you, I do have I got the Posturepedic mattress, but this was just on a whole nother level of comfort. So somebody, please, if you work at the Holiday Inn Express, look at the tag on the mattresses and drop it in my comment. Let me know who made those darn mattresses because it was comfortable. Okay? And then I got a chance to meet this really nice couple, Kelly and Linda. They was there with, they told me the name of their group, but they ride motorcycles and they come there every year to celebrate veterans to Virginia. And I got a chance to really talk with them. We spent a lot of time together and they just such a sweet couple. And I really enjoyed meeting them. And we're going to stay in contact with each other. Just I've been working. I have talked to Kelly a few times. He texted me to let me know, did you make it home safe? And hopefully you had a better ride home than you did have coming in. We'll talk about that later. Let me tell you something. I don't think I'll ever be traveling in the month of May again when they have these thunderstorms and things going on, because my plane ride going from Dallas to Atlanta, I had to keep my seatbelt on the whole time. Kudos to Delta because they kept us safe. They made sure that even if we missed our connecting flight, they made sure they had us on another flight. Kudos to Delta. Kudos to Delta. And the stewardess was nice. They weren't rude. Okay? All those other airlines besides American Airlines good too. But them other ones, I can't think of the name of them because they're irrelevant. That's how bad it is. I never, Spirit. No. They are rude. They won't even let you open up the windows to look out the windows. They told us to keep our windows closed. Are you kidding me? Who does that on a plane? Spirit. But they made sure that we was comfortable. They knew that I have a visual impairment. They made sure they accommodated me for my visual impairment. They made sure that everything was good. Kudos to Delta Airlines for getting me all the way on my flight. I flew Delta all the way there, flew Delta all the way back. It was good. Okay? The delays was only because of the weather, and that was not their fault. It was not their fault. But they made sure that we were safe, and they made sure that we got to our destination. It took a little longer to get there, but they didn't say, oh, you missed your flight, so you're going to have to wait and catch a flight in the morning. That part. Okay? Spirit. I don't ever want to fly Spirit again. I never, ever want to fly Spirit again. It's awful. Awful. So, but Delta made sure I got there. But anyway, that's what happened. So that's the reason why Kelly and Linda was concerned about whether or not I got home okay, because it was a